In this video, we are going to see how to build a bottle holder like this part. There's an equilibrium because when you choose the front view, you use the display mass property button. You select the assembly composed of the empty bottle and the wine, and you add the bottle holder, the center of mass stands right to the verticalness of this surface. Otherwise, there wouldn't be equilibrium, it wouldn't be balanced. Use Onshape to create a bottle holder. The first step is to position the different parts. So the table is fixed, as you can see this little symbol, and the assembly containing the empty bottle and the wine that we can see when you use, for instance, the section view. So there's a wine inside, you can see here. So the bottle and the wine is a sub-assembly, so it can be moved using the arrows depending on how you want your bottle to behave. Now that the bottle has the good position, it looks like it floats in the air, we are going to build a new part studio using this icon. Let's choose the origin here. And we enter a new window where the different parts and sub-assemblies are transparent. We start sketch, choosing the front plane and drawing segments these segments must be parallel, so you can choose this function and select the two segments. You have to be sure the width is 20 millimeters, otherwise you change using the dimension button. Now you can change the position of the shape, and we are going to create a volume using extrude, clicking on symmetric. Let's choose, for instance, 80 millimeters width, and the volume is done. The next step is to create a hole, allowing the bottle to go inside this plank. It should work with this function, using the subtract menu. The tool is the bottle and the target is the plank. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. Let's see. We choose an offset of all the dimension in order to give room to the bottle. But there's a error message here. Doesn't work. So we clear this function and we have to use a trick. The trick consists in making a surface out of this surface using, for instance, 1 millimeter offset in order to give room, and we are going to give thickness to the surface. And I will create a volume out of this surface using the thicken icon. So we have to choose this surface, choose the opposite direction, and let's say 15 millimeters would be enough. So you can see there's a volume here. Now it would work with the Boolean function. So the tool is still the thicken number 1 and the target is here. I think it's working, because if you hide this part, you can see there's a hole inside. The next step is to create a hole allowing the bottle to enter the holder, because as you can see there's a collar, and the diameter of the collar is probably bigger than the diameter of this hole. So we have to create a hole choosing this face to create a sketch. And now we can draw a circle. So the diameter of the circle has to be bigger than the diameter of this cylinder. So let's measure this cylinder, choose this cylinder, and the diameter is 32.6 etc. millimeters. So we have to choose a diameter of, say, 36 millimeters. The center must be, say, from this edge 40 millimeters. It will be possible to change afterwards. Now that the circle is done, we can create extrude function, removing the matter, and it's done. Now you can enter the bottle being perpendicular to this surface, and it will be blocked into this position. Remember, we have to check if there's an equilibrium. Before going further, we must define the material used. So in this menu, you choose part 2, corresponding to the bottle holder, and assign material. So we have high density fiberboard, and that's done. Now we can move back to the assembly to check the equilibrium. Now we can see that the center of mass stands right to the verticalness of this little surface. That's okay. That's what we wanted. If we exclude, for instance, the part 2, you can see the center of mass has moved. Quite logical. So that's done. It is possible to modify the shape of this part. Just 2 clicks on this part and you enter the edit mode. Choose the sketch number 1. Right button click on the mouse. Choose edit. And now you can drag this vertex and click, and that's done. Of course, in my case, it wouldn't work, so I come back to the last position. Thank you for watching.